Section 1.5 Power and Energy. What is power? Power is the time rate of expending or absorbing energy measured in watts, and the letter W for short. And power can be calculated with its equation P equals dW over dt, which means the derivative of energy W with respect to time t. And if we use the letter P, and it represents the instantaneous power. And what is instantaneous power? It is a time-varying quantity, and we can calculate the power P, use this equation, P equals dW over dt equals V multiplied by I. And if we want to calculate power, we have to know the passive sign convention. And by the passive sign convention, current enters through the positive polarity of the voltage and is satisfied when the current enters through the positive terminal of an element, and then P equals positive V multiplied by I. And if the current enters through the negative terminal, then P equals minus V multiplied by I. And unless otherwise states, we will follow the passive sign convention throughout this course. And through the graphs, and they can help us to understand the passive sign convention. And for the Fig 1.a, and we can know the power absorbed and the power supplied. In the Fig A, the current enters the element through the polarity of positive of the element. So the power equals positive V multiplied by I. That means the power absorbed by the element. For the Fig B, the current enters the element through the negative polarity of the voltage. So the power is absorbed by the element, and then P equals negative V multiplied by I. And for the Fig 1.9 and 1.10, and we can figure it out what is absorbed power and what is supplying power. Okay, for the Fig 1.9, in the Fig A, the current of 3 amperes enters the element through the positive polarity of the voltage 4 volts. And then we can calculate the power P absorbed equals 4 multiplied by 3, and it equals 12 watts. And for the Fig B, the current 3 ampere enters the element through the positive polarity of the voltage 4. So we can calculate the power by 4 multiplied by 3, and we get 12 watts as well. In the Fig 1.10, and for the both A and B graph, and we can find current of 3 ampere enters the elements through the negative polarity of the voltage 4 volts. So for both of the graphs, we can calculate the power P equals minus 4 multiplied by 3, and we get minus 12 watts. That means the power is supplied by this element. So now we know that the power absorbed equals the minus power supplied. And you should know the law of conservation of energy. That means the energy cannot be generated or destroyed. It just transferred. And according to that, we can get this equation, which is sigma P equals 0. That means the power absorbed equals the power supplied. Okay, so what is energy? The energy is the capacity to do the work, measured in joules, and the letter joule for short. The electric power utility companies measure energy in watt-hours and WH for short. It is another unit for the energy, especially for electric energy. And 1 WH equals 3,600 joules. This is the end of this section.